Today and Across the Fence, we're kicking into high gear with the 2014 Dragon Boat Festival on Lake Champlain. We'll get a close-up look at this popular event and learn about the hundreds of thousands of dollars it's helped raise to support fighting cancer. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Judy Simpson. The Lake Champlain Dragon Boat Festival is one of Vermont's top 10 summer events. And once again this August, the festival will entertain thousands and top more than $100,000 in fundraising. Linda Dyer is one of the festival's key organizers and cancer survivors who helped get everything started 9 years ago. Welcome to you.
Thank you, Judy.
Now this year's festival is less than a couple of weeks away. It is Sunday, August 3rd. But let's take a step back for a moment and tell folks how this all got started 9 years ago.
Sure. This is the passion of our Dragonheart Vermont team. We began 11 years ago as just a dream of having a breast cancer survivor dragon boat team here on Lake Champlain. So we borrowed a boat and had 4 people pushed it in the water, and today we are an amazing group of people that are 9 different teams from beginners to elite athletes that are going off to the World Cup. And we really spend the whole year getting ourselves ready for racing, but also getting ourselves ready for this very special community event.
Now, you're in your 9th year of this event. Tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening.
Oh, there's so much happening. So on the water, where everybody comes down to focus, is a race going off every 4 minutes. It is 64 teams made up of people of the community who team up with their co-workers, their friends, their family to hop in the boat and raise money for cancer support in our community. So every 4 minutes there's a race going off. There's drummers that are dressed up wildly. We have an athletes village where all the athletes are set up and enjoying the day. We have entertainment on the park. We have food. We have a pick your prize raffle. We have so much going on. Now
you've got this down to, you know, a precision actually to get all these teams lined up, because you told me before that there'll be 2 teams racing, 2 teams set to race, 2 teams getting the boat ready. Then the next 2 teams are getting their equipment to get the boat ready.
We learn from Disney World. It is highly orchestrated, just like it's a great symphony. Everybody is working together to make this happen. And just like on the boat, the dragon boating is the ultimate team sport. The boat only goes when all 20 paddlers are paddling together. So on the water and off, it's a great symphony happening out there.
It's a spectacle really to see, and the best way to explain it is to see it. So here are some of the sights and sounds from last year's festival. like to thank Lake Champlain Productions and the Dragon Boat Festival for sharing that video with us. I think these people just need to cheer up.
Have you ever seen such energy?
No.
It's a shot of positivity for sure.
And it's amazing too because people, all different ages, men, women, younger folks, older folks.
Family, friends, coworkers, it's just, it makes us feel so wonderful each year to find out that the community just embraces our cause.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk a little bit about some of the nuts and bolts. The Dragon boats are 41 feet racing canoes?
Yes, so that's always the first question that people ask us is, what in the world is a dragon boat? So the canoe is essentially a skinny little canoe. It's about as long as a school bus, but it's only 3 feet wide at its widest. So 20 people sit in it with a steers person in the back and a drummer in the front. And so for all of our community members that are coming out to race, they get one practice session. So it's an equal playing field. Nobody has done this before unless they've been in our event. And they get a chance to learn a little bit about what a team sport's all about.
And one of the things that we saw in that video too was the breast cancer survivor dragon boat races and the flower ceremony.
Yes, so because Dragonheart Vermont is a breast cancer survivor and supporter Dragon Boat team, we began as a survivor team. It is near and dear to our heart. So we not only put on the Lake Champlain Dragon Boat Festival, the day before we put on a special breast cancer event. And we invite breast cancer survivor Dragon Boat teams, and there are about 150 of them around the world, who come to Burlington to take part in this. So Saturday we have a paddling workshop and a sing-along workshop and great fun out on the water. And then they are our honored guests at the Lake Champlain Dragon Boat Festival. So the first race of the day is kicked off by the breast cancer survivor teams. And then probably, to me, the most touching part of the day is middle of the day when the breast cancer survivor teams have their championship races. And then the tradition of the sport is that after their race, all the breast cancer teams' boats link together. And we have a moment together to share in our special sisterhood. And we have a flower ceremony where we honor those survivors, those people that really did not survive the cancer, and we throw flowers into the water. So anybody coming to the race can see this touching ceremony around 11:30, 11:45. Let's
talk a little bit about the special breast cancer survivor races, specifically the SD Ireland Sisters at Heart Championship Cup.
Yes, so this is a 2-day building up to who is really the best breast cancer survivor dragon boat team. And so that race culminates right before the flower ceremony around noon on Saturday. So after that race, you will see such a celebration of pink as everybody comes off the water, and our presenting sponsor, Blue Cross Blue Shield, has 2 teams there, and they do this wonderful paddle arch for all the breast cancer survivors. As they come off the race, they get their medal. Everybody gets a medal at this event, and then they go through this Blue Cross Blue Shield paddle arch to honor them for being such inspirations to everybody, or showing people how to live life well.
You've used the word community several times in our interview, and that's really what this event is all about. All the money stays in Vermont that's raised too.
We're very, very proud of the fact that every dime that we've raised stays right in our community. And we have raised $1.5 million in 8 years. And it's gone to help. We've raised money for a ultrasound machine for the hospital, $90,000 for cancer support program. We have raised money for Camp Tecumseh for their activities cabin, for the respite house. But since 2011, we started a very special cancer support program called Survivorship Now. We really felt there was a need to have further support for cancer survivors once they complete their treatment and continue on their journey, because it really is a lifelong journey. So we provide free wellness programs for all cancer survivors in our community, and the money raised from the festival is what funds these very special, empowering programs.
What are some of the programs? Because it's everything from physical activity to art.
It's amazing. So we go out to, we're called Survivorship Now because NOW stands for Network on Wellness. So we've gone out to the community, to wellness professionals, and they offer up anything from nutrition classes to yoga classes to Pilates classes. We've done spinning classes. We have art classes. We did a hula hoop class this past week. We did a foot reflexology and hand reflexology. So it all depends on what great people come our way to offer these things, but we regularly have strength and wellness classes, nutrition classes, 29 classes each month that are offered free of charge to survivors and their supporters, their caretakers.
I had the privilege to do a news story on one of the aspects of that, some of the physical activities that these people are doing, and it was amazing. Recovering from their surgeries, one woman had lost 60 pounds, people working out like crazy and just totally loving it.
The beauty of it is because Dragonheart Vermont is a cancer group as well, it's really cancer survivors helping cancer survivors. So what can be better than that? Someone who knows what they're talking about, who's been down this road, and helping people get on their road to recovery. So
the festival is Sunday, August 3rd. What's going to be happening at the waterfront?
At the waterfront, we have this year entertainment going on every 20 minutes. We've got our Burlington Taiko and our Samba Ducata and our J. Kalu. We have Jazzercise. We have our Zumba girls who are not only getting our people ready to be marshaled and hop on the water, they warm them up really well. But this year we have a brand new woodchuck hard cider garden. And we're very excited about this. Woodchuck has been one of our Survivorship Now sponsors, and they actually created a pink cider that they marketed around the country, and it was a hit. And they're going to be serving that up this year. And in the Woodchuck Pink Cider is Ray Vega, who's going to be, he's a jazz legendary who's going to be playing for us. It's exciting. On the ridethedragon.org website, anybody can go there, see what's happening for entertainment, see all of our food vendors and what's happening when by just going to ridethedragon.org.
How can people get involved if they want to help out?
Oh, lots of ways. We're still looking for volunteers. To put on an event this size, we really look to the community to help us do this. We normally get about 260 to 300 volunteers. This time of year we always worry because our numbers are low, so I hope people will go to ridethedragon.org and click on it to put their name in. We're of course looking for donations to help us raise money for cancer support. This money goes to help fund our Dragonheart Vermont program as well as Survivorship Now, so we're always looking for donations. We're hoping that people learn more about Survivorship Now and help tell their neighbors and survivors and friends that they know that are cancer survivors that they can take part in these programs. And then for future years, we're always looking for teams to be part of the festival. Next year's our 10th, so it's going to be a big one. We're always looking for sponsors and teams to be ready to hop into next year's event as well.
And, you know, people will be on the waterfront, rain or shine.
It is free to anybody coming down there, so it's rain or shine. If Mother Nature, we're hoping, will be good to us like it has on almost every weekend this summer, so we hope it continues. We have 50 sponsors that help us make this. Blue Cross Blue Shield is our first and foremost presenting sponsor. Not only do they help us with the funding, but we are trying to go green and greener each year. So they put on a free water truck that comes in, so we are trying not to have any plastic water bottles down there. So bring your bottle with you. You can fill it up as much as you'd like. And we have just things going out every bit of the park for people to have a great time.
Well, it's exciting. I want to thank you for joining us and talking about it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
That's our program for today. I'm Judy Simpson. We'll see you again next time on Across the Fence.